think we're live. Oof. Rough, man. Yeah, I couldn't remember where I was last time. Compiler. Oh, yeah. I remember this. It was line 46. Constants here. So the defined is headerless, but when I like initiate a new one, it's initiated as a constant. I don't want it as a constant. Return self. Excuse me. See the edit again. Expected pointed to array list. Array list aligned. And the params are object and no. But found pointed to a const array list aligned, and the rest is the same. It's basically one of them is a const, the other one not really. Can I just and then our constants. Hey Taras. How you doing? Nice to have you back too. Oh, is it too small? Sure. I think it's control. How about that? Is it better? Or do you want it bigger? How about this? Bigger. How about that? That's 2, 3. It's huge, but okay. How about now? Okay. I mean, that's a good point. Instructions and then constants. Yeah. So I guess I was thinking, can I make instructions equals I need to assign it to something. Yeah. Local variable is never mutated. I am missing something. I mean, that's okay. When V1 comes out, if it's too different, I can just pick another language. I think it's, for me anyway, it's less about the language, and then I just wanted to do something low level ish, and Zig seems like that. Yeah, so I guess if I've done enough Zig, I should be more comfortable with the low level stuff. And also I don't think there will be like drastic changes. I read, what's it called? I think his name's like Andrew Kelly, the guy who wrote Zig. I saw why it's not in version 1 already. His reason anyway. And I think it wasn't because it was the language is not complete. It was something else. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. I don't think it'll change that much. Do you know what I mean? Like, because I think there's companies using it already, so I don't know. Maybe it might. That doesn't really bother me that much. Doesn't keep me awake at nights. I mean, more reason to pick up a new language. So, yeah. Okay. No, I'd say it's, I mean, I don't know. They might change it, right? It's not really. But yeah, I think that's a valid reason. I can see there's 0.4, 0.1 released. What am I missing? So what did you choose instead of Zig? Well, if not Zig. A list. Okay. There's was it you? I think it was someone else. Yeah. Yeah, why not? I think it doesn't really matter. If you like the language, and if you just, yeah. Yeah, I've heard Carbon. Well, let's say worst case scenario, Zig like changes so much that I'll have to like start all over. I might just start all over. I don't really mind. Or if I had to pick another language, I'd pick Odin. If it's too different, or like it gets to a stage where I don't really like it anymore. That's what I would do. I don't know if it was you who mentioned. Were you building a full? Yeah, I think you meant. I think it was you. You were writing the full stack in Dart, right? Or you were thinking of it, something along those lines. Yeah, I think it was you. Yeah. But I think I don't know if it was you. Maybe it was someone else who said Dart can also run on the server now. Okay. What do you mean though? Okay. So I should ask, like, what are you building with Dart? Aha, okay. See what you meant. Okay. I mean, that's the way to go. Random projects. Yeah, that's why I like Go. I mean, that's why I use Go on the daily for my serious projects or work stuff. Yeah, I don't think. Fair. Okay. I don't know what I'm missing. I think it's. That is the best. Okay. Yeah, they are very similar. I mean, not very similar, but I've seen that code. Excuse me, I don't know what's wrong with my voice. On what am I doing wrong? Maybe no. Um, is there a way to const This is find. Then what if I do? This is crazy. Equals. Is that what I have to do? Well, I mean, it works for now. And then okay, so it's not that. That's good to know. I think it's here. So when I declare this struct, compiler is, hang on, gotta rename this. Compiler. Yeah, that's what I figured. Let me see if that makes a difference. I think there's a better way to do it. No, it's still a fucking constant. Why? Why is it being cast to a constant? Okay, I'm gonna ask cloud. Why are what are they called? Fields of a struct? Well, why are these struct fields being cast to a const? What do you mean? Compiler dot constants is being cast to a const pointer. I mean, the edit is kind of funny too. It's on the cons. When you pass a field to functions or use it, sig, yeah. Yeah. Hello, source code. I like your name. How you doing? Source code. I like that name. Nice. Yeah, I'd like a break, and I just started. Do you program Zig by any chance, source code? Because I'm stuck on this shit and I can't figure it out. I know, I said I'm just stuck on something and I was hoping you could help. OpenCL. What is OpenCL? Oh, nice. Good stuff. Coding C on graphics card. Sounds like complicated work. Source code. So I don't know if the error means I can't pass. Hang on. I have, what was it called? Parser? Was it in the parser that I used? No. Interesting. So how did the program? Huh. Okay. Okay, I think I got it. So this, instead of an added list, should just be slice of U8. Because I think by this point, I'm compiling into the language from the book. It's called Monkey Programming Language. It's from the compiler book by Thorsten Boll. Yeah, it's my first time, so I decided to go follow the book. The book is in Go, but I wanted to do it in Zig. U8. Yeah, I didn't know what I was thinking. Yeah, this should be a U8 too. And then, yeah, this will be, oops, defined. That means, yeah, don't need this. Can remove the allocator from here. Have you written a compiler before? Source code? Then okay. Yeah, nice. Yeah, parsing was part of it. Okay. Tokenizer plus parser. Yeah. That was, yeah, I mean, I guess the next step is compiling. I have no idea either. But okay, here are instructions dot add a list of u8 dot init. Oh, this is going to be slice of object dot object. Yeah. Init. What do you need to init? Allocator. Ktor. So it looks like I do need the allocator. Constants is going to be slice of object dot object. Might be a bit confusing. It's fine. And yeah, mem dot and that means here I need to take an allocator. Okay. Unused. I will be using it. Yeah, because I'm thinking compilation is only run once. So yeah. So this should be constants. Oops. Constants dot append. Self dot yeah. Constants. I guess I could do it outside. Then self dot instructions. Yeah, here. What does it return? A slice of tea. Really? do I need? Instruction is don't really use it. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah. It returns a pointer to an area in memory that I can populate. Okay, yeah. And I guess once you finish, self dot instructions equals instructions dot items, and instructions becomes constants. Yeah. Guess that makes somewhat sense. No member named on line 52. It should be constants dot items slice. I hope that it has. Okay, at least it's a new error. Okay, that's not bad. Expected 3 arguments. Code of make. Okay, it needs the self dot allocator. Opcode has no member. Okay, what is it called? Oh, it's capital C. Okay. Expected. Okay, what line? 53. Oh, it's here. Index is I64 int cost. Slice of U8 is not a function. Oh, it's just items. Cannot fuck. This is a word I don't understand. Why is it a constant? I think it's got to be a pointer. Yeah. Well, it is a constant. That makes sense. Means 10 pointer. And then make this pointer. Okay. Line 69. Okay, I think this is and this should be okay. Why is it a const? Is it a const pointer or pointer? Okay, var compiler type compiler is undefined compiler dot allocator minus. Okay. Oof. Now I can find out why the test failed. That was just to make the test run. It's wild. That is wild. Okay. Let me check. Huh. Instructions are still empty. Expected constants 1 and 2. Expected instructions. Actually, can I just check compiler? The instructions. Whoa. I think I missed. I might have made a mistake. I mean, it looks cool though. I don't know what it is, but it looks cool. Okay. So bytecode is empty. Let's have a look. Returns. Oh, there should be. I mean, yeah, it's still empty. Actually, it doesn't need to be a pointer. I don't really modify it. Okay, standard debug print. D. And then print the integer. Oh, it's an AST dot. Is it AST? Yeah. Dot token literal. Okay, so the integers are correct. So we gotta check the instructions. Hang on. Does it have to be an I64? I think it can be unsigned. I mean, don't think it makes much of a difference. 60. What? Okay, wrong file. .ast code. Be unsigned. Okay. Code dog make. Yeah, I want to check. Guess I can leave this empty. Okay. I mean, it's not correct, but why is it all zeros? Up constant. Huh, I think I know why. Hang on, I just printed here. Index. I think the index is always 0. What am I getting the index of? Constants. Oh, I think I know why. I think there should be self-dot constants. But might be a problem there. Yep. Integer cast truncated bits. Why would that be wrong? Integer cast truncated bits. What is the index? Yeah, don't need instructions or this. Okay, I got it. Probably because it's not initialized. I can keep track of that. Constants. So I guess I need what's it called? The top? Is it? I forgot what it was called. The top of the stack. Although that's not the stack. what is the index of constants? Interesting. Huh. Yeah, I can't. If I keep, let's say I append it, date, top, whatever that is. I'd have to make sure. Well, there's only 3 data types, so I guess I can keep track of them here. Okay. Can I check if it's undefined? Check if something is undefined. Yeah, how to detect a pointer is undefined. Oh, it is dereferencing a pointer that I'm getting from default value when it is invalid. Equals undefined. Okay, interesting. Sometimes it's simpler. I mean, I guess it makes sense to make it nullable. Okay, let's give it a try. It's probably better than keeping track of the index. Maybe. Right. So that means in new compiler dot instructions equals null. Same for constants. So now I can, so index will be int cast how's the, is it or else? Where I can inline the check, add a differ, evaluate an expression if the expression, an expression if the expression before it evaluates to null. Optionals. Value or else 1 2 3 4. Okay. I don't know if that would work. Oh, okay. What I can do is, yeah. Okay, for index is a u64 equals 0 if self dot const sounds funny when I say self dot constants, say index is equal to len of, yeah, I don't need the type here. C dot len -1. And then int cast index. Okay, that should be better. Variable of comp time int. Okay, it needs to know the type. Okay, I can fix that. 74. Oh. Okay. Instructions. What else? What do I... Can I do this? I don't think so. Let's give it a try. Check dot checked. Yeah. Or either I make bytecode. Okay, I guess. Let me see what this looks like. Oh, bytecode. I make this optional. Empty slice sig. Okay, yeah, I guess I could do that. What else? Does it need type? Or is it implied? Okay, that's just a typo. Instructions. Okay. Why is the index still 0? Well, the question is, does it return? I think I have a feeling it never comes here. Debug, print here. Okay, fuck. What is instructions? Let me rename this because it's a bit confusing. Instruction will be const. Oh, can't be const. Oh, leave it as is. So why is constants always null? Okay. I have a feeling No, it can't be the recursion, can it? um, yeah, yeah, source code. Well, it's probably, I mean, most of the time, so far, it's been me programming some mistake into it. Well, I guess which is always the case, right? Most of the time. Yeah, it does take a bit of mental power, but I guess that's the idea, is to challenge yourself. But I think this one is more, it's definitely me. I can't figure out why. Maybe I can bug rent. Constants dot items. Fuck, that makes it even worse. I was hoping that would be empty. Ah, for fuck's sakes. I know why. Okay, I just figured it out. Because I rewrite instructions and constants every time. Okay, so instead of equals, I should append. Yeah. How do I append many? Append n times. Fuck, it's not even a pen because it needs to be. Okay, I think this one I can ask Cloud. How can I instance here is an okay. How can I extend self dot constants with dot items instead of overwriting it? Oh, I forgot to send it. Hang on. I don't think that's right. Self the constants is slice of UA. Mem the copy. Sig extend slice. Pen to slice. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I mean, it is quite ugly, but I can, excuse me. And slice. Hang on. There's an append slice. Why didn't I use it before? Instructions. Okay, turns nothing. Instructions dot and slice. Self dot. Okay, can be null. Fuck. Self dot instructions. Instructions dot append slice instructions. Do I need the type? No. Catch unreachable. And I guess do the same here. Copy instructions to constants. Okay. I'll add a note to myself to do. This can be done better. I don't know what better is yet. No, that doesn't make any sense at all. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why is it doing that? Hang on. No, the index is still 0. Don't think I need this. Why is the index 0? Or should I say, why is it always null? Self-doubt constants. Maybe I should print feel like it's a silly mistake. Constants. Why does it become empty? That is so weird. So go through one, two, and then what are these for? Fuck. I think I might know why. Okay, I think I know. Okay, it comes here because I pass a program to it. Okay, I think I know why. It's a const pointer, so I don't know if I can modify it. Okay, so what I think is going wrong is when I call compile, I pass it an ast.node, which in this case is an ast.program. It comes here. Right now, instructions are empty, constants are empty. So they've got nothing to append. And here, calls compile again. Yeah, calls compile. And here too, both instructions and constants are empty. But hang on, if that was the case, Yeah, no, I'm right. Yeah. So this calls compile again, which passes a node, which is a statement, and then which calls compile, and then eventually comes to expression, infix expression, and integer. So the integer part works. It's when it goes back. Nothing is returned. Yeah, so let's say it goes through all of it, assigns instructions and constants. First of all, it's, yeah. And then it goes back. I don't know if my explanation makes sense. It's like a fucking classic recursion problem. I think the fix is quite easy. It's not that bad. I just have to return or I can specify which instance of self to use, if that makes sense. Can I do var self this? First of all, I need to check if this means what it means. Returns the innermost struct, enum or union that this function call is inside. Okay, and then this will be self. That is if I don't want to return anything. Okay, let me give it a shot. Instructions. Yeah, so this will become, let's see. I think I know the type. What does this return? I mean, it could be a const. Does it need to be a const? Pointer to compiler. Well, expected type, pointer to a compiler, found type. Well, that's not good, is it? How is it used? But if I make it a const, don't think it'll work. Okay. Can I pass self? Will that? Yeah. Fuck. What am I missing? Let me read this again. Turns the enum or struct enum or union that this function call is inside. This can be useful for anonymous. Okay, let me try the other thing. So if I undo all of this, okay. So what I'm thinking is, have a look at switch. I mean, sounds like a terrible idea. Nah, maybe. I think there must be a better way. Yeah, I don't think this is a Zig problem. It's a me problem. Okay. I guess I lost my good friend Cloud. In this section of in the compile method, I need self to be the innermost self. That makes sense. Well, what's the point of asking? I.e. the last recursive call. Maybe the innermost. To compile. How can I ensure that? Actually, I do want to check array list because array list unaligned, aligned. Then the struct. Then you return this self. I guess I could do that. So that means I got to return a new struct. Yeah, which is kind of what I was thinking. I was thinking of like just I mean, it's super convenient to use recursion, but also at the same time, it's a pain in the ass. Yes, can I? Then compile would return pointer to a compiler. I don't know. I don't like the look of it. What do I call compile? Okay. Hang on. Let me check what Cloud says. Yeah, exactly. Yep. What is it doing? Takes a compiler and a node. How is it any different from what I've done? Oh, okay, I see what it's doing. At constant. Okay, so you do it outside of the compile method. I guess that's an option. Yeah, I guess that's a good idea. Yep. Yeah. Okay, if I get rid of that, add constant. I think it takes self dot instructions. Sorry, it already has self. Pointer to compiler. What else does it need? It needs object dot object. It returns nothing. can just copy this code now. Yep. And then oh, sorry. Checked. What do you mean? Oh, hold on. And I need to append. Yes, this can just be object. Self. Excuse me. Self dot add constant. Yep. Guess this should be fine. Right. And then okay. And then I need one function. It's kind of sus that Cloud called it emit. What the fuck is all this? I don't know what that is. It looks terrible. And why did I call it emit? Because if I check the book, he calls it emit too. I guess it's doing something else. I just call it add instruction self compiler and takes an instruction which is slice of u8. Does it need, okay, let me just void and then needs to make a new instruction. Code.make. I guess I could just move all of this here. Then I need this. Don't need that anymore. Constant. Whoa. Where did it go? Yep. Self dot add instruction singular. What do I do? Create instructions. Get the index. Make a new instruction. Have many as slice instruction. Right. Okay. That looks good. Okay. At least that is looking a lot better. But the tests still fail. Because now I can check .instructions. Point to a compiler. Now why is that? Always empty. Okay, I think I know why. Most likely because gone out of scope by that time, maybe. Okay, I'll remove that for now. Then here, got instructions. C dot instructions, and then constants. I'll fix it later. Yep, it is optional. I know. I think I want to fix my bytecode method. I don't like it. Okay. Make it a point to a compiler. Expected type compiler bytecode found const. I mean, it can be a const. It's never going to be modified. Let's go. Well, at least there's something, is what I would say. Okay, but I think kind of figured out what's wrong. How do I get to dereference instructions? Guess. How can I dereference instruction, and what's the other one? Constants. To get to fill in the value to bytecode. And I do want to check something. Pointers. I guess to kind of single item, many item. I guess this is a single one. Guess, is that correct? I don't know. Yeah. That's a tricky one, that one. Because it's null. Hmm. Hang on, what was the error again? Cannot dereference non-pointer type. So it's not a pointer. Then why? Okay, hang on. I have a feeling. Standard print debug. Dot instructions. All my instructions are wrong. Oops. Should be debug print. Whoa. Oh. I think I might have messed it up a little bit. That is funny. I like it. Okay, so by the end of compile, it does look correct. But this is side bytecode. Guess I'll remove. Don't need that anymore. What sakes? Okay. And it's fucking null. Where does it even get in this from? This is mental. Why is it so weird? What is happening in my tests? Compile. It is raining like crazy outside. I'm surprised the stream's still working. I feel like this is like a fucking silly mistake. It's weird that it looks corrupted. I wonder during recursion, maybe I fucked up the pointer. I don't know how. Hang on a sec. I don't save. Motherfucker. Self dot instructions is equal to instructions dot items. I mean, that could be a problem. But I don't understand why the fuck is this. That. Print debug. Print. Self dot constants. Constants. Yeah, it looks fine at this point. A value is 1, value is 2. Okay. Let me check the test. Standard debug print. Okay. It doesn't look good. Let me remove one of these. So now I'm getting confused. Oh. Got a segmentation fault. I haven't got one of those in like ages. Okay. I'm doing something terribly wrong. Hang on. To do. Check. Pointer getting hooked up somewhere during recursion. It's a problem for the future me tomorrow. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I've created more problems that I've solved. I don't know if that was progress. I might have to return, maybe return instructions instead of updating pointer directly. Direction directly. Okay. Yeah. Oh, what did Cloud say? Oh, it's the same shit. That's not very useful at all. Fine. Okay, I mean, it's fine. It's part of the process. Don't really mind it. Yeah, I would have thought, I was like, oh yeah, today's gonna be easy. I'm just gonna fix a few small things and then move on. Nah. Okay. Anyhow, let me save this for later. Shit's broken. Needs fixing. Okay, yeah. Guess gonna call it a day there. Thank you for hanging out. And well, I hoped it would have a positive ending. Not today, boys. Not today. Maybe tomorrow. Alright, have a good weekend, and I shall see you back here tomorrow.